Did you see it? Well, I think it was today or yesterday. The MVP was officially the 2025 UiPath
Yes.
MVP program was
I'm
officially released.
I'm glad that you said that because if
Nice.
you anybody's listening, if anybody is interested in that, go apply. I'm glad that you mentioned that. So the UiPath MVP program is open. Don't
Exactly.
hesitate. Don't think that you don't cut the mustard. Don't think that your profile isn't worthy. Make the process tell you no. Right? Put your application in. I don't know what you have to say about this, Joe, but I think that personally, like, it can change your life. I think that it
No,
can, like,
exactly.
the people you meet, the stuff you learn, is just, and it's gonna stick with you. I want to
Yeah,
get your, yeah, I
but
want to, yeah. Go ahead.
the,
Sorry.
no. Before we, I probably know what you're going to ask is
Mm-hmm.
how this has changed or something on those lines.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
before that, so today when I you saw I posted on LinkedIn,
Yep.
uh, and one guy he reached out to me asking about the MVP. So he sent a DM on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
He was asking what is the criteria, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do they select? And I think that's relatively subjected, right?
Yeah.
Because as far as I know, and I just want to get this word out so people that are listening and are interested, they have some more knowledge about the program as a
Yes.
whole.
I'm glad you're
But
doing this.
as far as I am concerned, and what happened to me the years that I got it, uh, what I understand is there's no uh, strictly defined criteria saying, oh, you have to do this, to do that,
Yep.
reach to this point, or I don't know if you have a YouTube, you have to have like this many thousands of views or so on and so forth. Or do you have to have the certification for this, for that? Do you have to be an expert? No, it's much easier than that in terms of the qualification, right?
Yep.
Or the criteria. My understanding is what matters the most is your contribution. So
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter how much you know. Of course, you have to have some skills, right? UiPath skills, but how much are you contributing to the community, right?
Yeah.
That's the question. That's the major question. So, what kind of work are you doing? Are you contributing to your local chapter? Are you sharing your knowledge, doing blog stuff, writing on forum? Are you
Yep.
creating videos? There are so many people. Man, I cannot compete. It's not a competition, right? But you get
Yeah.
my point.
No. Yeah.
So
You're right.
folks are doing like Zero to Hero series, and they are 130 videos already. Oh my god, man!
Right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
No,
so
dude. Yeah.
what's your take on that?
No, I mean, you. I'm glad you asked before I grab the cup again. I mean, you are spot on. Here's my impression, right? I don't think they're not there, and you and I think you can agree, right? They don't give us the playbook. We don't know. They don't tell us. It's like once you're in there, they don't say, "Hey, here's the criteria." So it's not like we're really just giving everyone our assumption. But I'll tell you this: it's definitely what is your contribution. I also think that they'll take it on like what your aspirations are and what you want to do, as long as you're showing a
Exactly.
trend. But I'm gonna go on a limb and say actually the barrier to compete for a slot is fairly low. Just to be considered is fairly low. But I think that it's also a matter of the right personality type, right? You have to be here for the right reason. I've noticed that the community managers are very good at keeping people out who want to get in for the wrong reasons. I personally have known people who are very well they look very good on paper. Let's just say that. They look very good on paper when it comes to some of the metrics. Maybe they have I know somebody maybe it's got a 10,000, 20,000, 40,000 subscribers on YouTube, and
Hmm.
they're not they got denied. They applied and got turned down.
Really?
Yeah. And so I know that there are people out there that have influencer, that they have a big social following and they got turned down. And so from when I've had private conversations, because this kind of stuff interests me, and when people reach out and I hear about stuff, like I ask questions, and a big part of it's like personality too. Like
Right.
if they see like, hey, you know, Joe's not here to help the community. Like he's actually here because he wants this badge so he can go get a promotion. or he can, stick out or whatever. Like,
Get more followers.
yeah, get more followers. If you're here for clout, like they don't care. Like they'll notice that. They don't care about that. But if you genuinely care about the community and you're contributing, like you said, it does not have to be Hollywood quality.
Exactly.
Grab your cell phone, hit record, and publish it.
Yeah, you don't have to be Jeremy's quality.
Oh my God. Hey man, that's a function of just lots of practice. I love it too. Passion.